Hi guys, this is Roxana from the YouTube channel Roxana y Armando Forever, and today I wanted to share with you my latest tutorial. So we're going to do this little angel. You can use this for a baptism or just for a birthday party of a girl. Well, before we start with this tutorial, I have to tell you, or maybe you already noticed, that I don't speak English very well and my pronunciation is really bad. So I really apologize about that. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I recommend you just to turn down your volume and just look at the images. And also, this tutorial is going to be just pictures because I really didn't have the time to make a video, so I hope this give you just an idea of how to make these cake toppers. And thanks for watching, and let's get started. I'm gonna show you two different pictures of this little girl. So you can notice that one of them has different skirt, like one is a little bit flat and the other one has a lot of waves on it. So I'm gonna show you how to make the same girl but with the wavy skirt. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you right now what are you going to need. Well, to make this little angel, we are going to use gum paste color white, pink, skin color, brown, and yellow. And if you are new using gum paste, or if you don't know how to make gum paste or where to find it, I recommend you to go to Michael's store, and in the baking area you can find pre-made gum paste by the brand Wilton's, or you can go to Hobby Lobbies too, and I believe they have um, Wilton's brand pre-made gum paste. And also, if you don't have those stores nearby you, you can always go to the internet and just type it in gum paste, and I believe there is several brands who sell gum paste. Well, the tools that we are going to use are a rolling pin, a toothpick, a wood skewer, a little bit of water on a container, and a little brush, because we are going to use the brush to apply the water, and that way we are going to glue together all the pieces. We are just going to use water to glue everything together, okay? And we are going to use a pizza cutter, or we can use scissors or a knife. Well, we are going to work on a plastic mat or on a cutting mat, and I do this because if you work on your kitchen surface, it'll make your gum paste really sticky, so it's going to stick on your kitchen surface. So that's why I recommend you to buy the cutting mat. You can find it on the dollar store or on any kitchen supplies store. Also, if you don't want to buy the mat, you can always work on a very clean kitchen surface and just use a little bit of powdered sugar to prevent the sticky situation, okay? We also are going to use wax paper or plastic wrap. Well, I buy a set of 3 cookie cutters, and I'm going to use the largest one that I found, and a square of styrofoam, and we are going to cover this with wax paper. The square has to be like 4 by 4 inches, and also you can find this on Michael's store. And a pastry tip and edible white color from the Wilton's brand. And that's it. So we are going to start to make this little angel girl. Well, the first thing that you're looking at is the head of our angel and the body. As you can see, the head has to be like 3 times smaller than the body. So To make this little ball, we are going to use the skin color gum paste, and we are just going to roll between our hands and until we get a little ball. And then we are going to make the shape of her body. But don't worry, right now it's skinny, but with the skirt it will look a little bulky. So we make the body just by doing a long teardrop shape, and we cut the bottom of it and we insert a wood stick inside the body. So we have to leave a little bit of the wood skewer on the bottom and a little bit of the wood skewer on the top too, because later on we are going to place the head on the top. So now we are going to insert the bottom of the wooden skewer on the middle of our styrofoam square. So that's why we leave a little bit of the wood skewer showing off on the bottom. So now we have to wrap a little bit of wax paper around the body, because that way we're going to have a little bit of volume when we place the skirt of the angel. So we are going to leave a little space on the top showing off the gum paste, because we are going to place water on it, and we are going to glue the skirt on that piece of gum paste that is showing off. So as I said, we put a little bit of water on the top of the body, and then we are going to flatten out with our rolling pin a lot of gum paste color pink, and we are going to make a big circle. So that circle should be big enough to cover all the body with the wax paper too. So you're going to see on the next picture what I'm talking about. So you might try it out a lot of times. That way you can be sure that your circle is going to cover completely the body of the angel. So on the next picture you will see how it all has to look. So that way it's how it has to look. To make the arms, we are going to make a little snake, and we are going to cut it in half. Then using our little brush, we are going to make a little hole on each arm, and then we are going to glue that together on the body with a little bit of water. Then again, using our rolling pin, we are going to flatten out a little bit of white gum paste, and we are going to use our cookie cutter, and we are going to cut a circle. And then using our brush, we are going to press a little bit all around the circle. Then we are going to glue it with water on top of the body, and using our fingers we are going to press down this little white shape. Then we put the head on the little wood skewer that it was showing off on the top of the body, and we are going to make the hands of our little angel. So her hands are just two teardrop shapes, and we are going to glue it with water inside of each hand. Remember that you make two holes, one hole on each arm, so we are going to place them right there. So now we are going to roll out a little bit of yellow gum paste, and we are going to use our cookie cutter, and we are going to cut this circle to make her hair. So we are going to glue it together with a little bit of water on the back of her head. With the pizza cutter, we are going to make lines around her hair. So now with yellow gum paste, we are going to make curly hair. So we are going to make what I call a little skinny snake. So we are going to roll it between our hands, or between our cutting mat and our fingers. We are going to roll back and forwards until we get a long skinny snake, and then we are going to cut it on 6 equal parts, and then we are going to wrap our little snakes on toothpicks. So then we are going to wait like 4 or 3 minutes, and it's going to dry a little bit hard, and we are going to remove the toothpick. So this is what are you going to end up with curly hair. So that's the trick to make curly hair. So we are going to glue this little curly hair on the sides of her head. So now we are going to make two bows for our little girl. So we are going to use the same technique that we used to make the hair. So we are going to roll back and forward a little bit of pink gum paste until we get a skinny snake, and then we are going to flat it out with a rolling pin and then cut it in half. So now we are going to put a little bit of water in the middle, and then we are going to bring in the middle the two ends of this flat snake. When we have done this, we are going to squish it together on the middle with our fingers, and that way we are going to have the shape of a bowl. Then we are going to make a little pink ball, and we are going to put it just in the middle to cover the ugly sides. So now we are going to make the eyes, and the eyes are really simple. You make two little balls of brown gum paste, and then you place it on the middle of the face and just push it with your fingers. Now we are going to paint her eyes. So I forget to tell you that we are going to use a brown food coloring or edible paint that you can find on Michael's too. So using a toothpick, we are going to paint the center of her eyes, her eyebrows, her eyelashes, and her mouth. And with the white edible paint that we saw at the beginning, we are going to put these little accents on her eyes, so that way it'll looks a little brighter. Now we are going to make the wings of our little girl. So using the same cookie cutter, we are going to cut a white circle, then cut it in half, and then using our fingers, we are going to shape it a little bit as a wing. So as you can see in the picture, we are just pressing a little bit one of the ends of our half of circle. So that way we are going to get this shape as a wing. Using the end of a brush, we are going to press down just in the bottom of the half of the circle. Then with the pastry tip, we are going to make a little bit of marks just to give the wings a little bit of texture. So now to glue together the wings, we are going to put a little bit of water on each wing, and we are going to place it on the back of this little girl. So make sure that the wings are showing off a little bit on the side and that you can see them well from the front. So that's it, guys. I hope you understand what I was trying to say, and I know that I don't speak English well, so I apologize again, but I hope that just by looking at the pictures you can figure it out how to make this little cake topper. So remember to subscribe, because that's the only way that you're gonna get a reminder every time that I put a new video or a new tutorial here in this channel. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.